Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have some interesting news to go and cover over here when it comes to the PlayStation 5. Now, as you guys probably know, we've been seeing some issues when it comes to Days Gone, which is, well, a conflicting title. Number one, because we haven't seen too much of a secondary release of it, no sequel, and apparently PlayStation themselves kind of canned it, and they don't want to go and fund up a second game. Now, as well, we're also now seeing the brand new iteration of like a new remake, remaster of it, remake more so, where it's like updated graphics for the PlayStation 5 and still doing that same similar $10 additional price point to improve it if you already own the game on the PS4, like you've already bought the game itself. And we covered that on a separate video, and it had a lot of controversy where people were kind of upset about it because PlayStation Plus users who got the game for free were not able to go and, well, update it for the $10. So free from PS Plus equals you have to still buy the game at the full $50 brand new price point for the remake, remastering, the little additional graphical improvements or whatever you guys want to go call it. And, well, that sucked for a lot of people. A lot of people didn't like that. It wasn't a good vibe because, well, you're paying PlayStation Plus subscribers a few years ago, and in theory, it shouldn't be that hard for them to throw you a bone and be happy and be like, hey, we got you. Here's the extra $10. Don't stress it. Don't worry about it. And, well, that's where a lot of the drama happened. So let's go talk about it really quickly because apparently the drama didn't really matter at the end of the day. I still think that we'll talk about it. So subscribe if you guys are new, leave a like here if you guys want to, a little mini video, all the affiliate links down below, the Twitters, the Twitches, our second YouTube account. Check out all those down below. And let's dive into the fact that, well, apparently with all these issues of people hating that the PlayStation Plus users do not get the $10 price tag, which I am one of those people, I'm upset about that. And I will most likely not be getting the next iteration of it because we're still not sure if the sequel is going to happen or not. And so far, it seems like it's not due to leaks and like just not getting the funding and everything else. Although this might actually be a catalyst to make the game actually happen in the future. With all this ongoing, with all that drama I just went and covered, the Days Gone on the PS5 is actually still climbing up the PlayStation Store pre-order charts, surprisingly. Now, does this surprise anyone? I would say a little bit yes, I'll be honest. So Days Gone was an okay, well-received game. I almost want to pull up the Steam over here really quickly to go and see, but Days Gone had like some vibes. Like people didn't hate the game itself. It was like, all right, it was all right. I can show you guys like what what it looks like or whatever. Like people liked it up here even on PC. You look at it, it was released a few years ago on PC itself. It's on the PlayStation Studios. And well, it has good reviews. 70,000 reviews for this game are positive. Recent reviews. 1.2K positive too as well. Like this is crazy good stuff. You guys can see this too as well. $50, same price as what the remake would actually go and be. Like the game itself, the game is a well-received game. People liked it. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about for whatever reason, it's just like a zombie game. It's like it's cool. Like it's cool. Like it's a good game. It's well made. I'd probably say AAA and like a lot of budget, a lot of funding. And while at this point it is a few years old, it had the resurgence on PC, which went really well. It had like nice initial release on the PS4, went pretty decently. And people wanted to have the sequel itself, which is why people are confused because they apparently did reach out and they wanted to have the money to be funded. They wanted this. They wanted this game to exist. And well, PlayStation for some odd reason just said no, at least at the time. Who knows? What if this is one of those like closet things in the background that's been in the works for 3 years? They're trying to get bigger funding, more publications. But like, look at the game. If you've never played it, it was a cool game. Like people like it. And that's why I think people are excited about this brand new PS5 remake of it because it's just better graphics. The $10 if you own the game is not the biggest deal. We saw that with Ghost of Tsushima and like I believe some of the other various PlayStation Studios games, which I still wish they would just give it to you for free. But if they're putting a lot of effort into it, like I get it. I understand. Whatever, it's fine. But still, the PlayStation users are still mad about it. Ever since this news has popped on out, we're going to cover a little bit more in a second, people are still upset. People are still thinking like, bro, PlayStation's a big dudzer. And we've seen even more articles and more tweets and Reddit posts, people complaining about it. And I made my initial stance in the prior video a few days ago. Yeah, I still stand by that. Still sucks. But, for $10 if you own the game, I think those people are chill. If you've never played the game itself already and you get the $50 version of it, you're probably gonna have a good experience. Because like, well, some people would probably spend $70 on a normal game anyway to go get attacked by a bear. They just saw it. It is what it is. So there is a subgrouping of people who do not mind. The people themselves who are first-time enjoyers of the game and they don't care. That's fine. They're going to probably enjoy the game. And I actually implore you guys to check it out. It's a decent game. And then as well, the people who maybe had the PS4 version, $10 improvements are probably going to enjoy it too as well. So both those subsections, the new users and as well the $10 free upgrade people, probably gonna love it. But once again, the PlayStation users do feel screwed and they still feel bad about it. But with all that information, all that yapping alongside, it seems like, well, with all the negativity, it doesn't really matter. So as I showed you guys just at the start, it seems like the Days Gone game is still climbing up on the PlayStation Store pre-orders. But the more surprising thing is that it's actually beating out certain other even bigger games that you'd expect with bigger IPs and bigger like overall name variety. Like notoriety. Like, it's crazy. So number one, if you guys just are kind of curious, you have Monster Hunter Wilds, which I cannot wait to play that. If you guys want to see some YouTube streams of that, let me know, or subscribe to the second account, or check me out on Twitch. I'll for sure be playing that on Twitch. And then you have the Monster Deluxe Edition, so both these are going great. Elden Ring Night Ring, which was, I believe, doing like a play test. We saw some gameplay on the second account. I'm going to try to make that more active. That's why I just mentioned before. So definitely subscribe up there. But like, that's also up there too. You have like all the sports games as per usual, even Assassin's Creed, surprisingly. But the one biggest thing is this is actually beating out some bigger games like Metal Gear Solid. So with all this controversy, all this drama, all these PlayStation Plus users that are upset about it, which I still stand by, rightfully so, I get that. You have the game over here for $50 and it's still being mass pre-ordered, and the pre-order numbers are actually bigger than Metal Gear Solid. Crazy. Now, although this was like the last few days and maybe like it's a little bit closer potentially, I'm not really sure. Maybe Metal Gear Solid, although it is a well-known IP, maybe doesn't have the mass appeal. And it did kind of seem like on Steam itself, like the reviews had really good reception, like the people won the game too. But the announcement of Days Gone Remastered may have received a brutal reaction from disgruntled PlayStation enthusiasts, which I stand by. People are upset about that. But the release has rocketed up the PS Store pre-order charts, where it apparently just doesn't matter. Like, just the normal consumers wanted the game, thought it was cool. Maybe they never played the first point. Maybe they had the $10 improvement anyway. Maybe it's $50, and at this point they've heard about the drama the last 2 years because they're waiting for the second game, or people making comments on it, which we've even covered on the channel even recently. It still is apparently, well, doing well. It's in the 10th position on the PlayStation Store with all the drama and all the issues even with it. So behind various versions of Monster Hunter Wilds, Elden Ring Night Rain, WWE, all these other various games, and it's even, like I said, above some of these bigger games out there, like some of these more deluxe editions you can see, Destiny stuff, I believe, like all the other sports games, it's doing good as well. So this is crazy. Like, I mean, like, it's intriguing to go and see where sometimes the small vocal minority, which are still rightfully so, I still support the PlayStation Plus users who are upset about it, may not necessarily drive the real numbers. Like, maybe just the overall, like, sting in the book, I guess. I'm not sure if there's a proper saying for that, sting in the arm. What is there a saying? I don't know. But the idea behind that is that maybe just the vocal people who are hurt by it will still remember it, for sure, but maybe it doesn't still affect the big bottom line. Maybe there's still a few other hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people out there who are going to buy the game regardless and still drive up sales. And apparently all these remakes are still just floating around everywhere. And of course, I'd want to see more IPs out there, but it is what it is. If they're making money, they're going to keep on doing it. And I think they might have a Days Gone TV show or movie coming out soon as well. So the more they can keep it on the relevant side is, well, there. And ideally, maybe with all this resurgence, and if it sells really well, maybe they'll actually make a second one. Maybe that was, like I said, maybe some underground contract deals and they somehow locked in a deal, or if it's like they sell 1 million copies for this remaster, they'll get green light for the next one. Who knows? But, so we'll have to go and see. So give me your thoughts and comments on everything down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. Just a little fun little video over here, so hope you guys appreciate it. And I hope you guys all had a good rest of your days, nights, and everything all throughout today. And check out those social links down below as well and give me your thoughts on top of that.